Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is What's New Tuesday, and I'm here to bring you information about what new things have showed up in the store, what are not worth anything really, or what things are good, if any. So let's go and look through this in just a moment. But first, it would help if you could leave a like for this video. That would help spread the word so that more players can see what's going on, get valuable advice of things to not buy, because there's a lot of things I saw that you don't need to buy. And if I explain it to you one time, that should cover it, and you'd understand this reasoning and be able to use it in the future. So let's go take a look. The first thing we have in the store, Cold War tanks. I don't recommend these at all. The Object 934 is not a particularly special light tank at all. And the Ontos M50 is one of the worst, because this gun, the guns don't fire straight bullets at all. They come out of the barrel with a lob shot angle, no matter how flat you're aiming. So it's just visually insulting to my eye. So I say pass on those. If you want to buy them, I've already warned you. So hey, if you buy them and like them, great. If you buy them and don't like them, you were warned not to buy them. Now let's check World War II. Here we have the gratuitous Tier 8 Japanese sniper tank. Never ever buy a Tier 8 tank, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is because you're going to be fighting 9s and 10s, and you're not going to get good matches. It's just the way it is. Especially with an 8 sniper tank, you fight 9s and 10s, good luck getting the score. It takes the fun right out of the game, let me tell you. So you pick one up off of an earn operation or what have you, or if you've got a tank refund and you want to buy something like that, that's fine. But if you spend actual money to buy gold and you buy this tank or tanks like this Tier 8, I think you're making a huge mistake. You've been warned, what have you. So now we have the Fury. Fury is a very good Tier 6 Sherman tank. If you like the Sherman tank, it's good. I have it, and I would recommend that. It's not very expensive either. You're not going to get reamed like the other ones. Senshi, what is it? Senshi 2, is that a Tier 8? I think this one is preferential matchmaking. However, I still would never buy a Tier 8 tank. Once I found out the way their matchmaking works, I don't recommend ever buying a Tier 8 under any circumstances. Get one for free, what have you, great. AMX CDC, no thanks. They actually have the black version of this tank in the Tank Premium store on Tanks for Free Experience. So get the same basic tank on Tanks for Free Experience if you have enough free experience to buy it, because those will be available for 2 weeks. IS-3 Auto, another generic Tier 8. Next. Okay, auxiliary. Now this is some really stupid stuff. Let's go right here to the stupidity. Alpine Tundra skin. Check this out. Here's the skin for half price. What's it good for? It's good for the M1A1 Abrams. It tells you right at the very bottom of the text. Well, if you have that Era 3 Cold War M1A1 Abrams, fantastic. If you don't, why are you offering this to me? It's stupid. It's just dumb. 3D Commanders, these I recommend. I have all 3 of these guys, the monsters. I have the Grim Reaper and Carmilla. I don't have the Half-Life guy. And I also have both of these guys, the Hans Volltreffer and the Sandman, British Commando or Desert Guy. Now, I have some of these, actually, looks like I have one of those two-dimensional commanders. All right, let's check these guys out. Now, me personally, they're better than nothing. So if I get two-dimensional commanders that are useful, match a tank, etc., okay, great. I don't have the Barbarians, don't want them. I don't have Caesars, don't want them either. Crusading Rivals. I do have the one on the left, which is Richard the Lionheart, King of England. And he's one of my British tanks. The other guy, don't have him, don't care. The cats, I had the black one. The voice sound of the cat screeching is so hideous I had to throw it away. So I literally got rid of them. I don't really want two-dimensional commanders because you cannot see them when you're in your garage. They don't stand next to your tank because you're just looking at it. It's what I call these the postage stamp commanders. So unless you get something good, like I got some 3 stars like this, which are fine. Richard the Lionheart, I have him. I also have the tank that matches the Charlemagne. I have the Charlemagne commander. I got that one again from some operation or what have you. I don't spend gold for two-dimensional commanders. That's just me. Because why would you spend gold for 2D when you could spend gold for 3D? I mean, it seems kind of obvious to me. Now here's a killer item. ×4 commander experience. For $8.50 you get 20 of these guys. And this cycles around every 4th week. So it'll be here this week, and then it'll be 3 weeks gone, and the 4th week it'll be back. Very useful. Had some great matches. In fact, I had 2 great matches today in my 38H with this. In those 2 matches, I got about 100,000 experience because I've just had 2 fantastic matches in these ×4s. They're fantastic things to have. If you have a 38H and you're working on commanders, and if you can afford them. Your priority with your gold should be season pass first. I'd say ultimate season pass if you can get that. And if you're not interested in that, then the next one would be, to me, about the 3rd best thing you can buy, ×4 commander boosters. And I'll show you stuff about that. Now these are the heavy hitters of the vehicle boosters, the ×5 vehicle boosters, the ×8 commander boosters, and the ×2 silver. ×2 silver boosters were quite useful to me, and as you can see here, I have like 64 million because I was using my Weasel to use ×5 commander booster, ×2 silver booster, and I was making nasty money, hundreds of thousands a game, sometimes up to $1 million and beyond. I had like 1.7 million and 1.5 million. So I had some great games, and that combination got me very far. But they are very expensive, and it's one of those things I don't recommend that for everybody, but useful. Realistically, the best ones to buy are the ×4s, and I'll tell you why. I talked to a guy. He had a great idea. He asked me how much they were. And as a math guy, who was also a math competition guy in high school, where he did mental calculations with no paper. What it boils down to is that the ×4 commander, if you use it twice, it'll generate basically the same amount of experience as a ×8. But the advantage of having ×4s is that if you have a bad game, you're only blowing a ×4. In here, They're like 42.5 gold for each one of the ×4s. So if you have a bad game, it's 42.5. The cheapest price for the ×8 commander is 120. So he was like, look, dude, they cost about almost, the ×8s cost almost 3 times what the ×4 costs, but it's only worth twice as much. So it's realistically not a quote unquote good deal to buy a ×8. You're much better off buying, for example, if you bought the 100 pack, and that's how you get the cheapest price. The 100 pack of ×8s is 12,000, 120 each. So instead of buying a 100 pack of ×8s, you could literally buy 200 of the ×4s, which would be exactly the same. But that would only cost you, it'd be 10 packages of these. It would only cost you 8,500, so you're saving 3,500 gold for getting essentially the same commander boost. That's the thing that he noticed. And I said that was a great idea. So, you know, those big ones are cool to a degree, but they're expensive. And if it's not for you, well, I gave you another good idea. Now, as I always say, don't ever spend gold for things they sell for silver. Fire suppressors, silver. Enhanced rations, silver. Silver, I mean, come on, speaks for itself. You can spend 15,000 for how much silver is this? 10 million silver? I made like over 35 million, something like that. I made like 35 million for free. Well, I used boosters I've been collecting, etc., etc. So I don't pay gold for silver, period. I don't pay gold for things that are sold for silver, like garage slots, parking pass, blah, 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 enhanced rations, etc., etc. No. Repair kits, no. Med kits, no. Don't ever do that. Download content. I'm hoping you've already downloaded your Tigers starter pack for free. If you haven't, go and get it. The only other thing worth having here would be Tank of the Month, because it's a $10 package. You get 850 gold plus some boosters and the tank if that's what you want. I don't personally want this tank, which is why it's a contract tank that I just didn't complete the contract, because I don't care. I don't need another tier 8 British or any other kind of tank. That's just me. So none of this stuff is really worth getting at all. Premium is fine. You need that to score, blah, blah, blah. I have, as you see, 180 days. I get my premium for free. So I get it from the season. Sometimes I get it from a random war chest. And you might be thinking, well, war chests aren't free. Well, they are when you do long haul missions, okay? And I get the premium days for free by going and doing contracts up until the stage that gives you the free 3 days of premium, and then quit, switch contracts, and go do another one. Convert resources. Now we have tanks for free XP. You can convert, 1 gold for 40 XP, which is the normal price, which means basically you can get, 1,000 gold. What does 1,000 gold get you? Well, you can go, free, where is this? Convert gold. No, not to silver. That's horrible. That's a terrible thing. Don't ever do that. Convert commander experience, or you can convert a vehicle experience. Here, 1 gold will get you 40. So basically 100 gold will get you 4,000. Right? Yeah, it's 2 zeros. Yeah, that's 4,000. So there you go. This is useful to a degree. I'll show you in a minute. War chest, You get your free war chest every day. You never know. Commander war chest. Now, most of the commanders in here are two-dimensional, which I don't really recommend necessarily, unless you don't have many commanders. The fewer commanders you have in your possession, the more useful it is for you to spend 400 gold to gamble that you might pick up one of those awesome 3D commanders. The rest of these, if you need gold, etc., I never buy gold. I don't buy anything, right? I'm never buying anything from these guys because I've realized the things they do. But if you want to get gold, the best way to do it is literally go buy some private chests and gamble your way that you might be able to get something good. But remember, it's gambling. You could score high, you could score low, you could score in the middle. Anything is possible. I'm not going to go into it any more than that. Now, let me go show you tanks for free XP. Okay, this is the Cold War version, premium tanks. I have the whatever ones you don't see, I already have. Which is the Enigma. So it's one of those that's gold. I have the Enigma tank. Got that from a season. So, well, whatever. It's hiding here somewhere. Beats the heck out of me. Alright, well, whatever. It's actually an Era 2 tank, so I don't know why I wasn't locating it, but that's okay. Anyway, so we're checking this dude out here. Oh, okay, I got you. Anyway, here you can see. Oh, I'm not, okay. VT2 Leopard and the T62M. Now the T62M does have rockets, so it might be interesting. Now, for example, it's 212,500 experience. Now it's going to last for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll completely bust 200 grand on free experience, and then if I want to buy it, I could convert about, I don't know, 1,000 gold or less. Actually, about 300 or 400 gold. That'd be a good deal. I can get this tank next week for about 300 or 400 gold, depending on how much I scored. Blah blah blah. So let me show you. Not Weasel. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa, okay. So that covered that. Let's go back here. Okay, so this is the guy from Half-Life, and this will be a good one to end the video on this screenshot. You know, cool looking commander, especially for Cold War, obviously with his M16. That's pretty cool. So cool looking. He sells for the same as the regular 3D commanders, which is bizarre. Usually they sell for 4,000. I don't know why he's 3,300. Don't know. Could be a mistake. Who knows? Anyway. So hopefully covering this stuff helped you learn some stuff about things that you do or do not want to buy, if any. If not, well, you know, work on the, what do you call it? Operations. Here are the operations. Command and conquer. Do any of these things in a battle. Let's see. Totaling 5 or more of the following: destroy an enemy vehicle, damage a vehicle, spot a vehicle, etc., etc. 200% experience. That's cool. Now, knockout. You do any one of these. Injure a crew member, an enemy crew member during a battle. You get random med kit or enhanced rations, or enhanced med kit, or 1x4 commander booster and 1x6 commander booster. Now, here's what I'm going to recommend for you to do. Do your long haul missions, because you're going to get paid in these things, and you could get quite a bit of commander experience boosters, depending. Now, I don't care about Trek. I don't care about tech tree tanks. It's basic stuff. They're cheaper now. Who cares? Well, you could get it if you want. It's fine. Long haul, this is what really matters. So long haul, real simple. Place in the top 7 experience earners on your team in 75 battles. You're going to not do it every time, because you're going to have bad luck, because you're going to have bad teams randomly. That's just the way it goes. So tiers 3 and above, which is fantastic. I recommend doing tier 3 and tier 4. The matches are faster. 75 isn't a lot of matches, basically speaking, but the thing is, you can do 2 long hauls a week, and if you break it up over 7 days, today being the first day, Tuesday is day 1, Monday is day 7. So if you break it up and do 25 long haul qualifications on a day, let's say you do 25 Tuesday today, tomorrow, Wednesday, 25 more, that'd be 50. Thursday, 25 more, boom, you're qualified. That's 1. That took you 3 days. With no rush, no, you know, you're not killing yourself. It's an easy pace. Same thing on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey, you're not gonna, if you're get off track, have to do something else, whatever, you have 1 day left over, Monday, to fill in the gap. Or on the weekend, you're going to have a longer session, whatever floats your boat. It's easy to get those. You would be making a huge mistake if you didn't try to get at least 1 long haul during the week, because they're going to pay you for those knockouts. Okay, when you knock out those crews, you're going to get those med kit, etc. And hopefully what you're looking for is to catch a break and pick up commander boosters, ×4s or ×6s, because they are not cheap. The ×4s, you can buy those from your booster at the garage screen anytime by hitting the Y button on Xbox or triangle on PlayStation. Times 4s, they sell those for 103 gold. Times 6s, they don't sell those individually. But they'd be at least 150 if they did. So every time you'd pick up a times 6 Commander Experience booster, you're looking at 150 gold right then and there for future work on Commanders. Now, let me show you, for those of you who have seen this, I'm not going to take very long, but those of you who haven't seen this, this is why Commander boosters are so valuable. These are my Commanders. All right, now let me show you. I use Commander boosters in my 38H to manufacture higher ranking Commanders. So this is how many Commanders I have with 1 Commander skill. None. How many do I have with 2 Commander skills? None. How about 3 Commander skills? None. How about 4? None. Okay, every Commander I have has got 5 skills or more. Let's just go. All right, so this has got 5 skills. Okay, that's the deal. So I use the Commander boosters to in my 38H right here. Whoops. Because the Commander booster in the 38H is a 50% bonus by himself. You add in the fact that I have a 30% 3-star German Commander. That's 80%. He gets 10% for his quick learner skill, and he gets 10% for the consumable enhanced rations. He gets 100% bonus in this tank. So this tank is a 200% or double the normal Commander points per match. I play 2 to 10 matches a day in this tank at the beginning of the day just to get Commander bonus going and rolling, so that I take my Commanders and one by one, they creep higher up until, stage 5, 5th skill or whatever. And then I'll move them into tanks, and one of the things I'll do is I'll do this. I'll take that 5-skill Commander, shove him in this Jolly Roger Commander in my artillery. Check this out. Let's go while we're young. There we go. And I use this one to work on my long hauls because it makes money. This tank has an 81% Commander, not Commander bonus, but silver bonus. So, monster. In fact, I'll show you a monster game that I had last night. And I'm going to have a video of this game later on today. But I use this guy to build my Commander skills even higher, and then I go 6 or 7 or whatever I need, and then trade it off to another Commander. So let me show you again. Higher level Commander. These are 7s. I got 19 with 7 skills. I got 16 with 8 skills. And maxed out 9-skill Commanders, I have 26 of these bad boys. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Now, this was Monday night at the end of the Silver with Interest. I had a monster game, as you can see, literally monster. Okay. And what happened with Silver with Interest? Over 1 million silver, because this tank has an 81% silver bonus. I had a ×5 tank experience bonus, which affects the silver, and a ×2 silver booster. So using 2 boosters and having a monster score in a tank with an 81% bonus, it's sick. This is how I made Monster Silver. And also, I did quite well because I had a ×2 commander booster. So instead, now normally an average game for me is 5,000 commander points. A good game is like 10 to 12. A fantastic game is much more than that. And in this case, doubled, it was like would have been like 13,000 plus 13,700 for just the regular game because of the scoring without the booster. But with the booster, it was doubled, so 27,000 commander points, which is just craziness. This is why commander boosters are super valuable when you use them correctly. So there's certain tanks where I score commander points more than others. One of them is the 38H. It's the best in the game because that tank is 100% free. For me, as an artillery ace, you're looking at the reason why I use this tank also, because this also makes me money. So there's a method to the madness. The things I tell you will be successful for you. I don't say copy what I'm doing, but look at the template I'm setting up. I'm telling you to use tanks that you're good at. It might be a sniper tank where you can score a lot of points. Tier 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Use what works for you. Whatever you score well in, you need to be working that thing, and I mean game after game after game, to build your commander points, or in some cases build your silver, or in some cases like this one, both. So make sure you look for this game later on. It's going to be fantastic. As you can see, 11 kills, 3,100 damage, 1,000,000 silver. This is what's possible when you're using your boosters properly. And I know how to use them properly, and I tell people how to use them properly anytime that they need to know. Or if you have a question, make sure you let me know, and I'll be glad to answer your question, because your question will also help other people who read the question who are afraid to ask the question. Some people are afraid to ask questions because they don't want to have people make fun of them or think that they're stupid. The stupid guy is the guy who hides and doesn't ask questions. Now, no one knows he's stupid, but the smart guy is the one who asks the question, even if it's a basic question because you missed something. Bing, bang, boom, we got it covered, and you're ready to rock. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something and will help carry it forward. Like I said, if you have a question, please let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. It's going to be free, and it'll be worth it to get the correct answer, to set yourself on the path to scoring commander points and more silver, etc., whatever it is. So I want to thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you guys again in a future video. Tell your friends, that way they can learn and possibly like and subscribe as well. So that's it for me. I'm out of here. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Take it easy. This is what I'm talking about. Now, this was Monday night at the end of the Silver with Interest. I had a monster game, as you can see, literally monster. Okay. And what happened with Silver with Interest? Over 1 million silver, because this tank has an 81% silver bonus. I had a ×5 tank experience bonus, which affects the silver, and a ×2 silver booster. So using 2 boosters and having a monster score in a tank with an 81% bonus, it's sick. This is how I made Monster Silver. And also, I did quite well because I had a ×2 commander booster. So instead, now normally an average game for me is 5,000 commander points. A good game is like 10 to 12. A fantastic game is much more than that. And in this case, doubled, it was like would have been like 13,000 plus 13,700 for just the regular game because of the scoring without the booster. With the booster, it was doubled, so 27,000 commander points, which is just craziness. This is why commander boosters are super valuable when you use them correctly. So there's certain tanks where I score commander points more than others. One of them is the 38H. It's the best in the game because that tank is 100% free. For me, as an artillery ace, you're looking at the reason why I use this tank also, because this also makes me money. So there's a method to the madness. The things I tell you will be successful for you. I don't say copy what I'm doing, but look at the template I'm setting up. I'm telling you to use tanks that you're good at. It might be a sniper tank where you can score a lot of points, tier 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Use what works for you. Whatever you score well in, you need to be working that thing, and I mean game after game after game, to build your commander points, or in some cases build your silver, or in some cases like this one, both. So make sure you look for this game later on. It's going to be fantastic. As you can see, 11 kills, 3,100 damage, 1,000,000 silver. This is what's possible when you're using your boosters properly. And I know how to use them properly, and I tell people how to use them properly anytime that they need to know. Or if you have a question, make sure you let me know, and I'll be glad to answer your question, because your question will also help other people who read the question who are afraid to ask the question. Some people are afraid to ask questions because they don't want to have people make fun of them or think that they're stupid. The stupid guy is the guy who hides and doesn't ask questions. Now, no one knows he's stupid, but the smart guy is the one who asks the question, even if it's a basic question because you missed something. Bing, bang, boom, we got it covered, and you're ready to rock. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something and will help carry it forward. Like I said, if you have a question, please let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. It's going to be free, and it'll be worth it to get the correct answer, to set yourself on the path to scoring commander points and more silver, etc., whatever it is. So I want to thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you guys again in a future video. Tell your friends, that way they can learn and possibly like and subscribe as well. So that's it for me. I'm out of here. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Take it easy.